Hey, welcome back to Drumcast TV for October 16th, 2012. My name's Darren Mathis. Glad you could tune in. Today we're going to talk about how to make rudiments, the building blocks of drumming, appeal to a younger drummer. Let's go ahead and listen to this voicemail I received from Thomas.
Darren, hey, this is Thomas calling from Atlanta, Georgia. I have got a 7-year-old who is very interested in drumming. In fact, I've had him on my lap with my electric drums ever since he was a few days old, just playing around and teaching him. One of the things I'm having trouble doing is inspiring him to learn rudiments, both on a single snare as well as on a kit, and wondered if you had any creative ways to engage a young person that would allow them to learn the rudiments, but make it a little bit more fun than standard drills. Obviously, repetition is going to be at the heart of it, but didn't know if you had any exercises or suggestions on how to engage a young person. I really would love my son to become a proficient drummer if he wants to, and I think he wants the same. But certainly, with a kid in front of him, it's kind of hard sometimes to draw the focus. So hoping you might have some suggestions. Thanks a lot, and appreciate what you do.
Thomas, thanks for that voicemail. Now he's asking about how to make rudiments more appealing, or how to get or encourage his son to practice rudiments, because he and I both know that once you get to a certain point in drumming, if you haven't learned those basics, you're going to kind of run into a roadblock or a wall where you won't be able to progress much further, because you just won't be able to play what you hear in your head or what you hear in music, because once you get to a certain point, you need those building blocks, the rudiments, to really get faster and to develop some of those more advanced techniques. Well, one of the things I like to do, Thomas, with some of the younger students I've had, is just show them rudiments, but then show them why it's important, because I'm going to incorporate them into something cool. So you might start off, playing something simple. Well, this is called a rudiment. Explain that to the drum student. It's a double stroke roll. Not real exciting, and certainly not as fun for the young student as sitting down just kind of wailing. You've probably heard that one before. But if you can show how learning something as simple as a double stroke roll can become something cool, then that might encourage them to spend time practicing it. So like, for instance, maybe incorporate a double stroke roll into a drum fill. And then slow those things down so they can see that all you're really doing is a very simple rudiment. Start it fast. So they can see that really all you're doing is something very simple, but something that you've practiced many times. Same thing with a paradiddle. Right, left, right, left, left. Not all that exciting to just do it by itself on the snare drum, but if you show them how you can incorporate that into some cool fills and beats, like see, I'm just putting my right hand over here, right, left, left, left. Again, once you do something, you consider kind of cool, just break it down and say, you saw how I went. All that was a double stroke. Or a drag, or whatever you happen to be playing as part of that technique. I know you said your son is 7, and I guess it depends on the student's ability to sit and listen to you, especially as a parent. Sometimes that's kind of difficult to get your own child to listen to you. So it might be helpful to have maybe try a lesson with a drum teacher in town, just to see if there's a difference in the way your son or your child responds to him or her. Because sometimes it's hard to teach our own children. You know how that can go. Yeah, so I just take basic rudiments and show them how you can speed them up into something cool. That was kind of similar to that little solo I did at the beginning of the episode. I incorporated a lot of flams there. I went So those are left-handed flams. Doing a lot of tapping with my right hand while just throwing the left hand in there at various times to create a left flam. And you can dissect things like that. I mean, everything I play, there's a drum rudiment of some sort, whether it's a single stroke roll, double stroke roll, flam. Now, like I said, it's good to allow your young drum student to come up with his own ideas too, because you never know when something new might be invented on the drum set. As Tommy Aldrich said in one of his drum lesson videos, you know, everything that's going to be played has probably been played on the drums now. I mean, I wouldn't want to limit that, but I think maybe that there's some truth to that. It's just in the way you put things together. But to be able to build those different things, you need the building blocks of the rudiments. Thanks again for watching Drumcast TV. If you'd like to see more episodes of this, please subscribe on YouTube. Until next time, keep practicing, and God bless.